Hello, grade 10 civics. This is the intro video for your Unit 4 guide. Unit 4 is about federal and provincial politics. I've tried to incorporate a lot more videos, some more interactive stuff to add into the units to make it more exciting for us. I put in some funny videos. I'll show you how to use these videos. I've also put in a political spectrum quiz that is really useful for following where you fall in the political spectrum. Are you left wing, right wing? If you don't know what that is, we're going to discover that a little bit in this this unit. This is really fascinating stuff. I remember when I was you guys' age, I was first starting to think politically and socially and thinking about justice and social justice and things like that. And I didn't know where I fell on this political spectrum. And then I discovered this political spectrum and kind of understood it. And you starts turning the light on in terms of where people stand from a political standpoint. And it's really cool to see how people from that live such similar lives can have so many different values and beliefs when it comes to how to run our country. It's some pretty fascinating stuff, and you learn a lot by exploring it. So we get into the unit guide. It starts the way most of them do. We're going to go into some questions. The textbook pages that you'll need to answer these questions, as usual, are found on the website using this tab right here. Go into your textbook, answer them. The marks that they're worth are right here. Make sure that we're reading the entire question. On most of the stuff that I've marked up to this point, I've got people that are answering questions and they're answering the first half, but then they aren't addressing, the second part of the questions. Make sure that you're addressing all components of the questions. You'll see that the marks allocated are based on the length of the questions and the different components of the questions. Okay? As usual in class, we'll be doing a lot of these questions together. We'll be taking them up together. Make sure you're in class. If you're not, make sure you're using a textbook. Okay? Anytime I want you to go watch a video to answer a question, I've put the, have a look at the video. This one here, I want you to watch the video on the political spectrum. You can find that video here. Before you start the unit, I would highly suggest that you watch this video. It's really funny. This guy's a comedian, and he breaks down Canadian politics in a really funny but educational way. He does a pretty good job with it. So watch that video. When you get to the political spectrum, come in and watch this video. And then it'll ask you to do this political spectrum quiz, which you can click on right here, and it will take you to this quiz. You basically just click on the quiz, answer all the questions honestly, and then by the end of that, it'll kind of fit you into a spot on this political spectrum right here. Okay? Once you do that, you can answer this question about were you surprised by anything about the political spectrum, and then I want you to tell me which Canadian political party you would belong to based on this label where you fell on that political spectrum. And in order to do that, you'll have to watch this video to see what parties fall where on this political spectrum. Some more questions to answer. This question right here is based on these pictures right here. These pictures are examples of negative advertising that's used during election campaigns. During election campaigns, they're always accusing the other parties of doing things. There's a lot of negative advertising out there. These are 3 ads that are examples of that, and this question is based on that. Okay? 18 definitions, a lot of them this time around, worth 18 marks. There is no culminating assignment at the end of this unit, and the reason for that is because we're going to be writing our mid-course quiz at the end of this unit, and that is going to be worth 50 marks. I will be preparing a review sheet for you, and I will be adding it to the website right here on the website so that you'll have it. We'll do the review. We'll give you the class time to do the review. I'll explain that, and then we're going to write an in-class midterm kind of test for units 1 through 4. Okay, rest we'll cover in class. Let me know if you have any questions.